Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you once again. You're welcome to GUSA 2022. And GUSA is an association which started in 1964. Competitors in Ghana went to Nigeria to participate in the West African University Games. So at the West Africa University Games, then they saw that they had an association in Nigeria called Nigerian University Sports Association. Then they tasked Professor E.T. Koji, then of University of Cape Coast, the late professor, who was tasked to put some constitution together. Then the three universities that represented Ghana, University of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and University of Cape Coast came together to form GUSA in 1964. After which, GUSA has organized all competitions for universities in Ghana. They started with 3 universities, and now we are 16 universities. So from 3 to 16 indicates that GUSA has grown from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So here in KNUST, 16 universities were required to participate in these GUSA games. Several universities provide scholarships for athletes, and it is good to know that there are national team players who play or participate in GUSA games. When we went to Birmingham, we had university students representing Ghana and from GUSA. GUSA has participated in almost all the world university games. The last edition was held in Italy. So this year we have national athletes participating in an event from basketball to hockey ball to handball, volleyball, and it's 12 events that will take place here in KNUST. So, GUSA, we've grown from strength to strength. Once again, I want to welcome you to KNUST, which is one of the founding members of GUSA.
We'd like to announce that if you are invited media house, you have to sit at where the yellow seats are. All invited media houses, you're welcome. Thank you very much. We'd like to inform all the athletes. In the green stand, we have UENR. In the green stand, we have UHAS, we have GEMPA, UPS, and GIJ. The yellow stand, UMAT, UDS, UBIDS. In the red stand, we have Amstead, UEW, KNUST, UG, and UCC. We'll sit accordingly. We're about to start the parade. and then we'll commence the program. Thank you very much. We are live on Tech TV on YouTube. You can follow all the happenings on Twitter or social media handles. You can tag GUSA KNUST 2022. GUSA KNUST 2022. We are very happy you were able to join us for the opening ceremony of the 27th GUSA Games, KNUST 2022. We'd like to acknowledge the presence of the physio and the medical staff. Thank you very much for your services. We are very happy you're here.
Okay, so we've commenced the parade. And the parade, second in command, is marching the men on square. The parade 2IC is in the person of Cadet Royal Airman 001, Flight Lieutenant Harriet Ama Krakwe. The first contingent is an Army contingent. Commander is in the person of Cadet Junior Under Officer Norte Cephas Tete. Second contingent is a Navy. The third contingent is a Navy contingent. Second contingent is an Air Force flight. Parade RSM is in the person of Cadet Junior Under Officer Daniel Kweku Opoku. Parade 2IC has called for the dressing of the parade. And so the parade RSM will move forward and dress the parade from the right and the left. Once again, the parade RSM is in the person of Cadets Junior Under Officer Daniel Kweku Opoku, a third-year integrated rural arts and industry student. Dressing is over. The parade 2IC will stand the men at ease and wait for the arrival of the parade commander. Right about now is the parade commander. The parade 2IC will stand the men at attention and wait for him. Send the men to shoulder down. The parade has now been successfully handed over to the parade commander. Parade commander is in the person of Cadet Senior and Officer Azameti Makafu Yao. He will take his place and call in the color party. Shall we all rise as the color comes to square? Shall we all rise? Let's all take our seats. Thank you very much.
We'd like to welcome you once again to the 27th GUSA Games opening ceremony. The Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology is excited to have almost 13 universities here. We are hosting you. We are very happy. But I would like to say that, of course, it's a host and win. So let's not be upset. Don't be upset. It's a host and win. We are very happy to welcome you officially to the KNUST. My name is Anita. I am with the University Relations Office. This afternoon, I'm moderating with the PRO of GUSA, Mr. Asante Foko. Helping me with the military drills will be Israel Saba. Thank you very much. We're going to invite onto the stage for the opening prayer, Reverend Dr. J.W. Champong. A round of applause for him as he comes to do the opening prayer. Can we all be upstanding for the royal salute?
Please let us pray. Almighty and ever-living God, we praise and bless your holy name for the gift of our lives and the gift of today. We thank you that by your grace, you made it possible for us to gather here for this all-important program. We give you all the glory for all the planning and all the resources, all the energy that has gone into making this 27th GUSA Games a possibility. We give you all the glory for all the participating universities, and we thank you, O God, even for the journey and traveling mercies that you accorded all participants and everyone who is involved in this program. We thank you for the good weather you've given unto us, and we thank you that we have gathered here for this official opening ceremony. You are the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, and so we cannot begin anything and have success without you. We pray that your Spirit will lead, guide, and direct us in this ceremony as well as the entire program. We pray for success. We pray for your presence. We pray for your provision. We pray, oh God, for your protection. We pray that the reason for this program will be a reality to the glory of your name. We pray and trust that all participating individuals and universities will live here better to the glory of your name. We pray that we're going to be able to harness resources to develop our sports in our nation. And we pray that may the best team, may best individuals emerge winners. May there be fairness. May we experience a healthy competition to bring glory and honor to your name. We thank you for hearing our prayers because you have asked for this and many more blessings through Christ Jesus our Lord. Amen. Please, thank you. Sit, please.
Thank you so much, Reverend Dr. W. Champong. This afternoon, we are very privileged to have our council chair, His Excellency, Ambassador Nana Efa Penteng. A round of applause for him. He has a very huge task today. He's going to be our chair and our review officer. You're welcome, Ambassador. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for coming. I'd like to introduce our Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Rita Akosia-Dixon. Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you very much for being here. I would like to say good afternoon to the Ashanti Regional Minister, Honorable Simon Osei-Mensah. Thank you so much for being here today. We have the National Sports Authority President, Professor Peter Chumisi, here this afternoon. Thank you very much for coming. We also like to acknowledge the presence of Vice Chancellors who are here today. We have Amstead. We have SD Dombo. SD Dombo is here. Good afternoon. We are joining the 60th anniversary. Oh. Today you have to bring the party to us. From UCC, the Vice Chancellor, thank you so much. The Pro Vice Chancellor, thank you very much for coming. UEW Rep, thank you very much for being here. Registrar from the University of Ghana, thank you very much, ma'am. We're going to go through our invited list. We have a very long program. As and when we get there, we'll acknowledge you. To provosts, directors, deans present, members of convocation, all protocol duly observed. Thank you very much for your presence this afternoon.
Thank you very much. And Anita, my Pro Vice Chancellor is here, so really, Professor Rosemond Boyene is here, UCC. We are celebrating our 60th anniversary. So, Prof, you're welcome. Thank you very much. So, UCC assistant, our Pro Vice Chancellor is here. We also have the Registrar of UG, Mrs. Emilia Ajay-Mensah. Mom, you're welcome. Professor Amma is representing UEW Vice Chancellor, Prof is here. The Director of Urban Roads is also here with us. Sir, you're welcome. We have Miss Yvonne Nabu, who is representing the Mayor of Kumasi. Madam, you are welcome. Thank you very much for your presence. We are grateful. Very soon we will see our student march as they come to take their seat, and we would introduce them as and when they come. But maybe you are representing your Vice Chancellor, Vice Chancellors, and registrars here present. So, let me run you through some few score lines that has come from our event since yesterday. Don't be disappointed though, but maybe your teams can move on very well. So if they are set now, ladies and gentlemen, let's see our athletes. So coming now, getting ready is University of Ghana. I can see them. I can also see University of Mines. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome University of Ghana. Please, let's welcome University of Ghana, UG. So, UG, let's see you march. So, as I indicated to you, University of Ghana is one of the co-founders or the premier founders So, we humbly invite GUSA President and also the Vice Chancellor KNUST to please take their salute. So, Mr. President GUSA, please you can take it from here. I think that will be okay. Yes, just take it from here. The Vice Chancellor of KNUST will join the GUSA President to take the salute from here. I think the chair has given me the chance for you to take the salute. So, ladies and gentlemen, marching majestically is University of Ghana. So, ladies and gentlemen, UG, University of Ghana. In fact, the first GUSA Games was won by University of Ghana. So, UG, they brought 271 contingents, sportsmen, 271 UG. So, University of Ghana. Second is University of Cape Coast. Number 1 university in Ghana. Number 1 in West Africa. Number 4 in Africa according to High Times Education Ranking. They are the defending champions. They've won this competition 9 consecutive times. University of Cape Coast. So UCC, they are 60 years. Coming up as University of Professional Studies, Accra, UPSA. So UPSA, matching up to the days now. Their first competition, they didn't win any medal. But the second and third competition, they won 2. UPSA. So UPSA, coming up as University of Mines and Technology, UMAT. Please let's welcome them, UMAT. They came to this competition for more than 5 times before they won a medal. Today they are here to win more. So, UMAT, coming up is SD Domo University of Business and Integrated Development Studies. For short, it's SDD UBITS. This is their first GUSA. Let's welcome them properly. You're welcome. It's a big family. Thank you very much for joining us. So your Vice Chancellor is here waving at you. That is great to see him. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Volta Regional Capital Hall as University of Health and Allied Sciences, UHAS. There they come. They are here to win a medal in the competition. It's early days yet, but this year is their year. They will take something home. You're welcome. Thank you very much. This is the second GUSA. UHAS. You are welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, they came in with 281 contingents. People have to believe that this is their year. They've won this competition several times. Ladies and gentlemen, University of Education Winneba, there they come, UW. Let's welcome them. I'm received by the colors. Sorry, GIJ. Oh, GIJ, sorry. They have a similar colors like UW, right? So GIJ, thank you very much. Their Vice Chancellor, their Rector is here, who happens to be the Chair of Vice Chancellors Ghana. Prof, thank you very much. So GIJ, I wouldn't say what happened this morning. That your both men and female team were beaten 7-0, 7-0 in the football matches. So 14 goals, don't worry. It's part of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, this university now is popularly because of sports. It's University for Development Studies, UDS. And the president of GUSA happens to be their director of sports. Hey, these colors will kill me. The Gimpa, this is Gimpa, right? This is Gimpa. This is UDS, please. So this is UDS. Now coming is University of Education Winneba. I said they brought almost 181 contingents. One of the largest contingents in this competition. UEW, Winneba. Please let's welcome them. They've won this competition several times, and people have the belief that this is their year. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome UDS. They brought 165 contingents. Ladies and gentlemen, this should be very special. Shall we all rise as we receive the host institution, KNUST? Let's give them some respect. Hey! Hey! This is host and win. Host and win. Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. There they come. One of the pioneers, the founders of GUSA. They've won GUSA several times. Ladies and gentlemen, the mascot is called Inaugural. Yes, KNUST, there they come. Dressed neatly, marching majestically, is Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I love KNUST. There they come. Lovely, wonderful, splendid. KNUST. They've hosted us very well. Let's give them a round of applause. KNUST, host and win, host and win. It's host and win. KNUST, thank you. Thank you. Please, we can take our seat. Thank you very much.
Well, exciting times ahead. We'd like to acknowledge Nyansa Grow. And as the name depicts, We are playing these games, the various disciplines, with wisdom. Welcome to KNUST. Welcome to KNUST. Welcome to KNUST. We'd like to acknowledge the presence of Professor Kwame Kwansa Edu, the chairman for the Vice Chancellor's Association of Ghana. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much. Oh, we have other institutions coming. We'd like to acknowledge Professor Solomon Nunu, Representative Vice Chancellor of UMAT. Thank you very much for being here, sir. We'd like to acknowledge Nananom, who are here gracing our occasion. We are very, very happy you're able to take off your busy schedule to be with us today. We'll continue with the parade.
Okay, the parade commander will stand the men at all arms and ask for permission for the inspection of the parade.
Ready! Ready! Set!
Inspecting the parade this afternoon, the Council Chair, Ambassador Nana Efa Apenten. We also have the Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Rita Akosua-Dixon. And then we have the Regional Minister, the Ashanti Regional Minister also inspecting the parade, Honorable Simon Osei-Mensah.
Okay, so permission has been given for the inspection of the parade. Parade commander is in the person of Cadet Senior Under Officer Azamati Makafui Yao, the final year student. Joining the inspection is the parade RSM, Cadet Junior and Officer Daniel Kweku Opoku. Number 1 contingent is an Army contingent. It's commanded by Cadets Junior and Officer Norte Cephas Tete. The number 2 contingent is the Navy contingent, commanded by Cadet Sub-Lieutenant Maxwell Deborah Ofe. Senior ensign for the color party is in the person of Cadet Captain Sadiq Cloti. He holds the Ghana flag. The number 3 flight is an Air Force flight. Commander is in the person of Cadet Royal Airman 004. Pilot Officer Jessica Apia. The 4th contingent is the Royal Commandos. Commander is the person of Cadet Lieutenant Stanley Echampo. The CSM for the Royal Commandos is Cadet Lieutenant Stephen Atinga. The CSM for the number 3 flight is in the person of Cadet RA 007, Pilot Officer Jerome Edujebi. The KNUST flag Junior Ensign is Cadet RA 002, Flying Officer Desire Akunasa. The GUSA flag ensign is Cadet Sub-Lieutenant Asumeni Steven. The CSM for the Navy contingent is Cadet Sub-Lieutenant Scholastica Khan. The CSM for the Army contingent is Cadet Under Officer Stanley Ankama. Parade has been inspected. The parade commander will take his position, shoulder the men, and ask for permission to carry on with the rest of the activities. Parade commander will shoulder the men, ask for permission for the rest of the activities to commence.
Your Excellency, President over, may I have your permission? Carry on with the rest of the parade. Yes, sir.
And permission has been granted. Now we will carry on with the rest of the activities.
Ready! Off! Yay! Up! Down! Out! In!
Thank you very much for inspecting the parade. His Excellency Ambassador Nana Efa Penteng, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Rita Kosia-Dixon, Ashanti Regional Minister, Honorable Simon Osei-Mensah. I'd like to invite our Sports Director to introduce a few dignitaries I might have missed. Since this is his forte, he will know a few more faces than me. So please help me introduce Timothy Governor Mensah, to help acknowledge everybody that I missed earlier. A round of applause for him.
Thank you very much. Special guest of honor, Ashanti Regional Minister, Vice Chancellor of KNUST, our mother, VCG Chair, who also doubles as the GUSA Council Chair, Chairman and members of the local organizing committee for these games, LOC of the African Games, Director General, NSA, GUSA Executive Committee members, Nananum, Vice Chancellors of sister institutions. I'm delighted to be called upon to introduce the heads of the sports directorates of the various institutions. In GUSA, what we do is that we have a particular protocol. That is, we do things according to the year of establishment of the institutions. So I'll start with the school that is always trying to compete with us. We don't compete with them, they compete with us. University of Ghana. That is just by the way. University of Ghana Sports Directorate is headed by Dr. Bella Bello Bitugu. He is not here with us, but he will join us as the games grow older. Then we have UCC. UCC is headed by Dr. Daniel Apak. Thank you very much, Dr. Apak. Then we have UEW Sports Directorate headed by Dr. Emmanuel Osei Sapon. They call him Papa Zek. He's right here. Then UDS. The head of the Sports Directorate also happens to be our GUSA president, Mr. Shaibu Ibrahim Tanko. He is the former coach for RTU. Then UMAD, we have Dr. Abdel Fattah Hamid. Dr. Fattah. Thank you very much. Then UPSA, we have Mr. Albert Amponsem. Mr. Albert Amponsem. Then we go to UNE, Professor Simon Abugri. Professor Simon Abugri. UHAS Sports Directorate is headed by Dr. Jane Anaman. Dr. Jane Anaman. Then we have GIJ, Mr. Kwame Ofosu Obeng. Mr. Kwame Ofosu Obeng. The next is GIMPA. GIMPA is headed by Mr. Emmanuel Jemfi. Mr. Emmanuel Jemfi. Then we have Akenton Apia Minka University of Skills Training and Entrepreneurial Development. This name, you always have to take in a deep breath. By the time you are done, you'll be out of breath. You need a lot of oxygen. AMUSTED for short. The Vice Chancellor and some people call it Amstead. But I see you there, so I call it AMUSTED. They are headed by Mr. Julius Baba Apidogo. Then SDD UBITS is headed by Mr. Bawa Sumani. Then we have CKT UTAS. They are not here, but the head is here, so I'll have to recognize him. He is in the person of Mr. Jude Nayasama. Mr. Jude. Let me take the opportunity to also introduce the Vice President of GUSA in the person of Professor Pascal Dominic Otu. He is a mathematician, that's why he's called Pascal. And the GUSA PRO is Mr. Godwin Asantifuku, who is one of the MCs for today's program. Then your humble servant, myself, Timothy Mensah, from KNUST. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Timo. It's been weeks and months and lots of meetings, lots of calls made to put all of this together. Please help me, as we welcome, give a round of applause for the chairman for the local organizing committee for this amazing program, the 27th GUSA celebration. Please help me welcome our Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Ellis Owusu-Dabo. A round of applause for him. He's worked hard. You have no idea what he's been through these past few months. We are so grateful, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Madam Anita Kuma. Representing the Chancellor of this great institution, the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and at the same time, the chairperson of the Governing Council of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Ambassador Nana Efa Appenting. The Ashanti Regional Minister, the Honorable Simon Osei Mensah. My Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Rita Kusia-Dixon, and all the invited Vice Chancellors, distinguished Pro-Vice Chancellors. I'm tempted to go through the list of Vice Chancellors. I'll crave your indulgence to do so. The Vice Chancellor of University of Ghana is represented, Professor Mrs. Nanaba Amfom. The Vice Chancellor, UCC, Professor Johnson Nyakubu-Ampon, is represented by the Pro-Vice Chancellor. The Vice Chancellor, EEW, Professor Mauto Avoke. The Vice Chancellor of UMAT, Professor Richard K. Amankwa, is also represented. The Vice Chancellor, UPSA, Professor Abednego F. Oko Amate. Vice Chancellor, University of Energy and Natural Resources, Professor Elvis Asaribedi Akon. Vice Chancellor, UHAS, Professor Mrs. Lydia Aziato. Rector, GIJ, and Chairperson of Vice Chancellors Ghana, Professor Kwamina Kwanzaa Edu. The Rector of GIMPA is Professor Samuel Kweku Bonsu. The Vice Chancellor of AMUSTED, my good friend, Professor Frederick Kwekusafo, and Vice Chancellor CKTUTAS, Professor Eric Magnus Wilmot, Director General, and let me just say that we did not have the presence of one of our universities. And let me also recognize the University College of Communication, also represented here. The Director General of the National Sports Authority, Professor Peter Chumesi, the Executive Committee of GUSA, members of my hard-working local organizing committee of the 27th edition of these games, my priceless sportsmen and women, my dear students, cherished spectators, our friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. On the 13th of July 2021, the Vice Chancellor of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology officially inaugurated a local organizing committee for the 27th edition of these games, with a mandate to organize these events in an extraordinary manner, and hopefully we will be able to impress you with that, and to ensure that the KNUST will not only host these games, but host and win. I was expecting a round of applause, even for those who don't believe in that. The local organizing committee got into action immediately and constituted 15 subcommittees to take charge of the various activities. The result is what we see today, and in a couple of days, we're expecting that the flamboyance we've seen will be translated onto actions on the various fields and courts. With the Vice Chancellor's mandate to host and win, the local organizing committee interpreted win not only in terms of medals, but sought to highlight the shared principles of universities, particularly integrity and human resource management. The local organizing committee, therefore, chose a theme for these games to reflect the role of the universities in society. And this is providing skilled labor for sustainable development. Hence, the theme for the 27th GUSA Games, harnessing sporting talents for national development through healthy competition, obviously using science and technology. Nana Chair, the local organizing committee's expectation for the 27th edition of the GUSA Games goes beyond just planning a sporting event. As a high point of society, universities are expected to project the valued principles of society. Based on this, the accreditation subcommittee was tasked to safeguard the integrity of the games, to uphold the universities as meritocratic institutions, and believe that KNUST 22 would witness an incident-free event. Madam Chair, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to share a few words on the activities of the local organizing committees, subcommittees. The LOC has held several meetings, as was mentioned earlier, to prepare for these games. The university, through the Vice Chancellor, has accorded us the resources to be able to conduct these activities. All the subcommittees have adequately mapped out various strategies and tasks, and therefore we believe that KNUST is ready to host you for the next 2 weeks. Our biggest challenge, however, has been with sponsorship. The current economic environment has made it very, very difficult and challenging for corporate societies, even for those who believe in corporate social responsibility, to offer a lending hand and support to these games. And hopefully, we will be able to meet the barest minimum. Nevertheless, some sponsors have started to trickle in, and we believe by the end of the games, we will see more. Nana Chair, kindly permit me to do a few commendations to the LOC members, chairpersons, and members of the various subcommittees, your tireless efforts are deeply appreciated. To the headmaster of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology Senior High School, we are grateful for allowing your cadet to assist. The KNUST Basic School performers, including the band, the cadet, and the regimental band, have worked assiduously through the opening and closing subcommittees to make today memorable. The director of basic schools, the heads, the teachers, and the instructors for the cadet deserve special recognition for the fantastic work they have done. To promote the games, student bloggers have been active day and night on various social media platforms, and we say for sure that KNUST 22 is the most publicized competition in tertiary education. Team KNUST, I have not forgotten about you. May the Lord crown all our efforts with success. And before I forget, my attention has been drawn to the fact that Professor Philip Duku Osei, Vice Chancellor, SDD, UBIDS. My good friend, you are here and welcome, Vice Chancellor. I intentionally refrain from mentioning names, but Nana Chair, please permit me to mention Mrs. Joanna Thompson of the KNUST Center for Cultural and African Studies, who deserves special thanks for the remarkable commitment she made to this event. Despite having given birth 2 weeks before the training, she was always on the field to instruct the basic school cultural group. Madam, we're grateful. Nana Chair, distinguished Chair of Vice Chancellors Ghana, my distinguished and esteemed Vice Chancellor, let me conclude by saying that KNUST has worked very assiduously, and I am certain that KNUST 2022 will go down in history as one of the best organized GUSA games. Long live the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Long live all the public universities of this great country. Long live GUSA, and God bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Please, let's do it better for Prof once again. He doesn't sleep. Sometimes you call him 2 a.m., he'll tell you, I'm still awake. So, Prof, you've done a yeoman's job. We are grateful. Next is to invite the GUSA president in the person of Mr. Shaibu Tanko Ibrahim to address us. Please, let's welcome him.
Ambassador Nana Efa Apenting, Council Chairman, who doubled as the Acting Chancellor of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, representing Osei Tutu II. Ashanti Regional Minister, Mr. Simon Osei Mensah, Honorable, the Chairman of Vice Chancellors Ghana, who doubles as the GUSA Council Chairman, Vice Chancellor of the 27th GUSA Games, KNUST, Professor Rita Akosua-Dixon, the Executive Secretary, Vice Chancellors Ghana, Vice Chancellors of sister institutions gathered here, the Chairman of the Local Organizing Committee, Professor Ellis Osu Dabo, the Executive Committee members of GUSA. I stand on already established protocol to deliver my speech. In fact, I am extremely delighted that at long last, the 27th GUSA Games is here with us at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, KNUST, Kumasi. Before I proceed, let me take this opportunity to thank all the distinguished guests and dignitaries for taking time off your very busy schedules to come and partake in this event. Indeed, this is a clear manifestation of the seriousness that you attach to the growth of sports and the development of our youth in Ghana. Nana, Ambassador, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I need to mention that sports is not just a means of entertainment, but it has become a major avenue for job creation for young people. It is therefore important for universities in Ghana to properly mainstream sports into their curricula. Elsewhere, universities have developed courses in sports science, not only to modernize sports and make it attractive, but also to create opportunities for young people who have interest in sports to develop their talent in various sporting disciplines. Nana, that is why the theme for this year's GUSA Games, dubbed Harnessing Sporting Talents of Students for National Development Through Healthy Competition Using Science and Technology, is very appropriate. The theme speaks volumes of what we should be doing with our universities as far as sports is concerned. And here, I'm not just referring to football, but the various sporting disciplines, including basketball, volleyball, handball, and swimming, among others. In the era of science and technology, there are a lot we can do to make these sporting disciplines attractive to our youth, and the universities need to lead the way in this regard. For instance, nowadays, the introduction of video assistant refereeing, VAR, and goal line technology in football matches have contributed significantly to minimizing errors on the part of match officials, and thereby reducing conflicts and making the sport fairer and interesting. Nana, ladies and gentlemen, while we challenge the universities to lead the process to change the face of our sporting activities through science and technology, we also wish to appeal to government to commit more resources into the development of both the sporting curriculum and the training of sportsmen and women in our universities. We also need to educate our young men and women to understand that sporting activities are not only for people who are not academically good, and that you can study sports as a course even up to the PhD level. To our sportsmen and women gathered here, I am aware that all the teams are here to win. But the truth is that at the end of the day, all teams cannot win. There will definitely be a winner and a loser. However, let me point out that the most important spirit of these sporting activities is not in either the winning or the losing. At the end of the day, each and every one of you should be able to make new friends, network, and develop a sense of fellow feeling, which is a mark of good sportsmanship. Let me use this occasion to acknowledge the presence of some members of Ghana Telecom University's Accra. They are our latest member institution, but will fully participate in our subsequent games. GTU, you are warmly welcome to the GUSA fraternity. Our most illustrious Nana, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to conclude, kindly permit me to thank the LOC of KNUST for the marvelous work done in the organization of these games. Let me also thank the management of the KNUST who have pooled resources to ensure that this dream of hosting of Ghana public universities in Kumasi is realized. In addition, I would like to thank our sponsors, our medal partners, ASAL from the USA, who have always been with GUSA through thick and thin. We appreciate you so much. Long live GUSA, long live Ghana. Thank you.
Please, can we do it for GUSA President, Mr. Shaibu Tanko Ibrahim? Mr. President, thank you very much for a wonderful speech. I would want to acknowledge the presence of the Executive Secretary of VCG Ghana, Dr. Cynthia Sena Peblo. Madam, please, you are welcome. But it's very symbolic that I asked your boss, the VCG chair, to address us. Professor Kwamena Kwansa Eidu. Please, let's welcome him. People call him the action man. But before you talk, let me say this before you talk, right? Unfortunately for him, he came to watch his team play today. And you know what he did? After everything, he went to them, spoke to them, and although they didn't win, they were so happy their Vice Chancellor has come to speak to them. He did so wonderful. Prof, we saw it today, and we are proud of you. Thank you.
His Excellency Ambassador Nana Ifa Painting, Council Chair, the Ashanti Regional Minister, Honorable Simon Osei Mensah, other ministers here present, our hosts, and my own sister, Professor Mrs. Rita Akosia-Dixon, the Vice Chancellor of KNUST, Vice Chancellors, Rectors, other officials from sister universities, other high-ranking officials of various government and industry organizations represented here, members of the local planning committee, GUSA executive committee members, officials and participants of this 27th edition of the GUSA Games, the media fraternity here gathered, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is for me, as a former GUSA participant, an absolute pleasure and a distinct honor to be here today in my dual capacity as Rector of the Ghana Institute of Journalism and Chairman of Vice Chancellors Ghana. And I am very delighted to see everyone here, equally thrilled and basking in the spirit of sports. This 27th edition of the GUSA Games is actually extremely important, especially coming after the ravages of COVID-19. I believe it affords us the opportunity to see if there are any remaining vestiges of COVID-19 in our lungs or wherever it is that the virus would have lodged. But more importantly, this is the first time after COVID-19 that we are getting together in such a grand manner to participate in sports. And I think it must go down as a very historic one. Your Excellency, Nana Chair, our universities are tasked to provide a holistic education to our students by blending extracurricular activities with the academic activities of our students to help them come out as better versions of themselves. Hence, I have always believed that extracurricular activities should be an indispensable part of every student's life, especially during their early academic life. As it's said in Latin, mens sana in corpore sano, which means a sound mind dwells in a sound body. And these activities are geared towards achieving this veritable goal of bringing a sound mind and a sound body together in one form. Sports, and indeed sporting activities, teach students many important life lessons. They learn discipline, focus, dedication, hard work, commitment, and teamwork. It is equally our responsibility as universities to value sportsmanship and reward courageous and energetic students who willingly participate in these sporting activities and give off their best. Sports instills many values that help students to navigate life with honesty and responsibility for themselves and others. It also allows students to be agile and fit, which only increases their concentration during academic work and increases their desire and willingness to work hard to be the best they can in any field. When students, and indeed all of us, participate in sports, serotonin and other chemicals in the brain are released. And a result of this exertion is that we feel more rejuvenated every day. This helps us to stay fit and to have a healthy and positive life. Sports also plays a very important role in attaining and sustaining a stable and healthy mental health. Mental health, I should say, should not be taken lightly. To have a holistic, healthy, and meaningful life, students should also take care of their mental health. It plays a vital role in keeping them happy and focused. By physically playing various kinds of sports, people will also realize that they can focus and concentrate better in class. As chair of the Vice Chancellor's Ghana, I would like it to be known that we are ready to join hands with GUSA in achieving this aim for our students from all public universities in Ghana. Finally, let me say that I can vouch for the efforts put in by the organizers at every stage of the organization of this year's GUSA Games and all the sporting activities slated to take place during this period. Motivating students and unearthing talent are no mean task. And after putting in so much energy over long days during the practice sessions, all of us stakeholders have done a commendable job, and we must pat ourselves on the back. To all universities participating in this year's GUSA Games, it is my hope that you will give of your best and make these games memorable for all. Bear in mind the importance of competing in a spirit of fairness. Bear in mind the importance of competing in a spirit of fairness. I wish you all the very best of luck, and may the very best be the winners in all events. To our competition officials, we look forward to flawless organization, fairness, and a successful conclusion to this 27th edition of the GUSA Games. I trust in your sincerity and capabilities, ladies and gentlemen. We have total confidence that you will direct the affairs of the competition in a transparent and forthright manner. And Your Excellency, in a nutshell, may I crave your indulgence to say this? As the announcer said before, I have been here for the past 2 days witnessing Team GIJ participate in 3 events. And in each of those events, we have been defeated. I want to say this, as someone said, World Cup. We have lost in each of those games, but it is not just the loss, but it's the miserable manner in which that has happened that bothers me. A win is a win. You don't have to score 200 goals before you know that you have won. So please, I have grown Eddie. Take it easy on us. We are new entrants. So let's compete in the spirit of fairness and enjoy these games. But please, no humiliation. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, the chairman for the VCG, Professor Kwamena Kwanzaa Adu. We have in our presence the Director General for NSA, Professor Peter Chumesi, representing the Minister for Youth and Sports. Prof, I know you want to say something small before we move on. So please acknowledge him. Thank you very much for being here, Prof.
Thank you very much. Nana Chairman, the Chancellor, and also His Royal Highness Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, today represented by our own Nana and Ambassador, and also the Chairman of the Council, Nana Ifa Ampentin. The Regional Minister, Honorable Simon Osemensa, who is here representing the President, Professor Rita Akosua-Addison, the Vice Chancellor of the Premier University. KNUST, I think you are here. I thought the noise was going to go up. The members of convocation, I see vice chancellors of the various past administration for KNUST and also from other universities who are also gathered here. The students and our athletes who are here, the media, the various invited guests, the friends from the media here, ladies and gentlemen, I bring you greetings from my own sector minister, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, who would have wished to be standing here, Prof, beside you to open these important games that we in Ghana take it as our own Olympic Games. In fact, the kind of the Olympic Games for all the intellectual institutions. I think it's a very proud demonstration of sports in everywhere. I, in particular, feel honored. And I feel so proud to be here, standing here as the Director General of the National Sports Authority, being a product of this university, having the opportunity also to compete like this, having the opportunity to also to stand in the classroom and teach our proud students, and at the same time coming here to also to be part of this ceremony. The GUSA Games, this is the 27th of it, which we are hosting here at the KNUST. Professor, I will always say we, because I'm part of you. The last time KNUST hosted the GUSA Games was back in 2012, and I had the opportunity, even then as a lecturer at the KNUST Department of Biochemistry and Biotechnology, to also participate in it. And we knew the impact that we were making. Just about 2 weeks ago, I directed the Ashanti Regional Director of the National Sports Authority to come here to help with the assessment of the so far what have been put together for this important competition. And the report I received was very positive. Despite the menace of the COVID-19, which kept this very important competition on hold for about 2 years, I am also pleased to inform you that the report that we received at the National Sports Authority was quite positive, as all the various structures that we put in place, all the various equipment that have been authorized to be used here, all met the standard. Nanache, you know, the National Sports Authority over the years has contributed so much to sports development in Ghana, dating back in the years before Ghana's independence as a center for sports organization. Then also evolving to become the National Sports Authority that we have today. In terms of infrastructural development, I think, Nanache, we have a lot. But I'm happy to indicate here today, and before all my colleagues here, that ever since His Excellency Nana Dankwa took over, he has made sports infrastructural development to be one of his priority projects. In 2017, Ghana had only 2 astroturfs. But as we speak now, Professor Chair, Nana Chair, Ghana can count about 120 astroturfs constructed across the country. In addition, the Accra Sports Stadium, the most famous, and the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, of which many of your students, athletes have also made use of, have also, as we speak now, been renovated to the international standard, allowing us to be able to be, for the first time in Ghana, to be given the opportunity to do African Games next year. I look at the team for the event, harnessing sporting talents of students for national development through healthy competition, using science and technology as one of the very important teams that I have ever encountered. more so having it being done here at the KNUST. I remember in 2021, all the 5 athletes we presented in our Tokyo team to compete on behalf of Ghana all had gotten through the GUSA Games. And that speaks volumes of the contribution of the GUSA Games to the national teams that we put together. I remember the members of the relay team, the very famous, the Joseph Menu Odro, who is also a product of KNUST. Joseph Paul Amwa is also another product of KNUST. And his personal best, which we all remember, 20.28 seconds in the 200 meters, broke the record of our very Olympian, well-celebrated Emmanuel Tufo just recently. Also, Ghana's 100-meter recorder, the Benjamin Azati of your own. Benjamin made his personal best of 9.97 seconds in March 2021, competed for the University of Ghana in the last GUSA Games in 2020 before joining the West Texas and AMA University in the USA. You can see some of your exploits. Emmanuel Yeboah also competed for UCC, and I think when UCC was filing past, I heard the noise. And I think they are right to do so, because this Emmanuel Yeboah was also with us, together with Sean Safu Entry, who competed also for the UDS and also currently for the UK. Most of these athletes also represented the country in the Birmingham, recently organized Birmingham Commonwealth Games, of which for the first time since 1974, Ghana was able to bring home 5 medals, very prestigious ones. And these, you made contribution to it. Before these competitions, when I had taken over as the Director General of National Sports Authority in 2019, led a team which also included some of your renowned athletes. And over there, the 4x100 meters on the face of Ghana, of African continent, Ghana came out to be the gold medalist. You made a contribution to it. I think all of us should be very proud of you. And for me, I am very proud of you, the GUSA Games, especially the various members to it. Ghana will be hosting, as I indicated, 2023 African Games next year. And this gives us an opportunity for athletes that we generate today, for them to stand on behalf of Ghana and compete against all the 54 nations who are yet to be here. The good old Tofik Alolo, and that takes us to also other disciplines. For the UDS, when he was with the RTU in 2018, David Abagna, who was also part of Ghana's team during the 2021 AFCON in Cameroon, was with UDS. And I don't know if he is even here with us today. The likes of Bright Lukman, Abel Manomi are all products of University Games. Dennis Kosa of House of Folk, who was with the Black Stars in the last AFCON, and now part of the Ghana's provisional team for the World Cup in Qatar. And I'm proud to indicate to you that Ghana, though we missed the 2018 the World Cup competition, by the support of some of your athletes, Ghana is representing live this year in Qatar. Again, it is with much joy to say that former Asante Kotoko coach, and here I speak also about the various handlers and the technical team. Our own famous Dr. Prosper Ogum Nati, who was the first Kotoko, the coach to win the league for Kotoko recently, was also with the UCC. The GUSA president who just spoke, Mr. Shaibu Ibrahim Tanko, is also well known to be a coach for RTU, and if you remember, House of Folk also as well. I can go on and on and on and on. Nanache, all these I'm taking time to indicate to you the relevance of these GUSA Games to our national sports development. The National Sports Authority and the Fundamental Ministry of Youth and Sports will continue to partner with you in our quest to develop sports and create opportunities in terms of jobs creation, in terms of health improvement, and also to create the building of peace among our society. Madam Nanache, the National Sports Authority recently embarked upon a very important project to be able to open our doors for your researchers and athletes, and for that matter, your students, to take opportunity to also work with us. We have already signed an MOU with KNUST. We have done that with the University of Ghana. We've done that with the UHAS. And I must indicate to you that the UHAS indicated that they will be able to support the National Sports Authority in terms of sports nutrition. And they have been very significant in the development of our boxing athletes. And I'm not surprised that for the first time in 30 years, when we went to Japan, Tokyo 2020, we were able to bring a medal. And just recently, the boxers, about 3 of them in Birmingham, all of them were being supported by the UHAS. It shows how much the academia can also do. Nanache, once again, I want to extend my congratulations to the organizers of this important, prestigious, our own KNUST and the university's Olympic Games. And we want to wish all the teams that have gathered here a successful competition. And once again, we wish the best of the athletes to emerge winners. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Professor Chumesi. Thank you very, very much. We really appreciate you. All right. Can I please have your attention? You know, according to the Times Higher Education Impact Ranking, KNUST was ranked best in quality education in Africa and the 14th best in the world. Should I repeat? Should I repeat? I'm going to repeat again. We are hosting you, so yeah. According to Times Higher Education, the Impact Ranking, KNUST for 2022 was ranked the best when it comes to quality education and 14th best in the world. Let that sink in as we invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Rita Akosua-Dickson, to give us a message. A round of applause.
Great!
Okay.
Step!
Shall we all rise as we
Up.
take the school's anthem?
Hey! Up!
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Hey.
much, man. Shall we all take our seats?
Up! Hey! Up! Down!
Thank you very much.
In.
Nanache, just so I'm able to contribute to the time-saving agenda, I would crave your indulgence and say good afternoon and a warm akwaba to everybody, just so we are able to save some time. Permit me, please, to stand on the existing protocols that have been beautifully established by the earlier speakers. Nana, I hope I'm allowed to do this. Thank you very much. The only exception I would like to add or make would be to recognize the presence of one of our former vice chancellors for the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Professor K.K. Adakwa. Prof, you're welcome. Thank you so much for gracing the occasion. As you may be aware, the GUSA flag was handed over to the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in January 2020 with the right to host the next games during the closing ceremony of the 26th edition of GUSA Games held at the University of Ghana, Legon. Today, therefore, marks a very significant imprint in the annals of KNUST for several reasons. Again, for the sake of time, I will stay with one. During the 60th anniversary celebrations of this noble, great, and august university, 10 years ago, we hosted the 22nd edition of the GUSA Games. It is significant, therefore, that during a year-long program to celebrate our 70th anniversary, we can have the opportunity to host the 27th edition of the Games as part of the events to climax our 70th anniversary celebrations. Nana Che, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the reasons why we in the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology are super excited to host this longest surviving national Olympics. When we took over the rights to host the GUSA Games, little did we know that we were going to experience the current COVID-19 pandemic. Consequently, and as you know, many events, including sporting activities, were affected. Therefore, the ban and restrictions on people gathering affected sporting activities as well. Even when the restrictions were eased, there still remained the uncertainty with sports. However, today, we are finally here and can beam with smiles, simply because one of the key activities that keeps individuals and populations fit, and I mean physically, can be reignited through these games once again. I am personally overjoyed to see my dear students from all but one public university prepare and come together to compete for honors for their various institutions. Your Excellency, Nana Chairman, sports, as it were, is one of the most important aspects of education, and we in KNUST pay utmost attention to this. As part of our mandate to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, specifically SDG 3 by 2030, we are committed to ensuring that both students and staff attain health and well-being. Promoting the health and well-being of our staff and students happens to be one of my key strategies as Vice Chancellor. We do not, as a matter of fact, leave our staff behind in this venture as we engage them through exercises and sports consistently to keep fit. Indeed, through the establishment of the Wellness Center and the fortnight walks and aerobic exercises, we have kept our staff fit. Consequently, I would like to use this occasion to encourage GUSA to put measures in place to facilitate staff wellness through sustained sporting activities with consequential investment of time and resources among all public universities with awareness creation and publicity as pertains with GUSA. Perhaps, Nanache, sporting events among staff could be held annually, perhaps, with awards to facilitate well-being and improved life expectancy among our staff. Could it be worthwhile to consider putting together a companion package for the staff of our various institutions to also engage and interact on occasions like this? Please, let us give this a thought. Your Excellency Nana Chair, ladies and gentlemen, hosting the GUSA and allied games demands that institutions invest in infrastructure. We are talking about equipment and facilities, which I believe a chunk of our sister institutions are lacking. And that is why currently only 5 universities can host these games. I'd like to say that investing in these sporting facilities as to the Weibo metrics of universities and puts our institutions on the globe for recognition. We in KNUST are doing our best to add more facilities to the existing ones and are grateful to the Ghana Gas Company for the provision of a state-of-the-art international hockey pitch, which is still under construction. Additionally, we have, I guess if you clap, nobody will collect money from you. Clap for them. Thank you very much. Thank you. Additionally, we have facilities for some games that are not played in GUSA, such as squash, cricket, and swimming. I therefore urge sister institutions to make deliberate efforts aimed at gradually putting these facilities on their campuses for both students and staff for enhanced physical activity and wellness. This obviously will help engage a wider range of students during these recreational periods for their holistic development. Nana Chair, making it to these games involves rigorous processes of selection from across all these institutions. And I am sure that many athletes would have wished to be here today, but did not make it to the final selection. Let me therefore take this opportunity to applaud all the students who were able to make it to this competition, to this GUSA, the 27th GUSA Games. Do you want to give yourselves a big round of applause? What this means is that you are ambassadors of your respective institutions, and we wish you very, very well. Go for the gold. Ghana, your university, families, and friends are indeed very, very proud of you. Please, while I encourage you all to put in a good shift by doing your best, please, please, please do not overdo it. Whatever you do, kindly stay alive for us and help us to prevent as many of the casualties as possible while we entertain ourselves at the same time. My anticipation as host Vice Chancellor is to ensure that I present all of you back in one piece. That said, let me, however, encourage all of you to do your best so that you can make all of us proud. Please be reminded that this is an opportunity to market yourself, to be selected into Team Ghana for the All Africa Games, to be hosted by Ghana next year, August. Again, I certainly know that there are some international scouts who are looking around to get the best from this competition. As I encourage all participants to put in their utmost best in these competitions, I charge the strong team of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology to give us a 70th anniversary gift and pride by winning a significant chunk of the medals. Remember the formula we started with: host and win. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me, on behalf of management, staff, and students of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, the entire GUSA fraternity, to extend our sincerest gratitude to our Chancellor, His Royal Majesty, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, who also doubles up as the special guest of honor for today's function, ably represented by the Chairman of Council of our great university, His Excellency Ambassador Nana Ifa Apente. Nana, we are most grateful. I also extend gratitude of KNUST to our hardworking local organizing committee and subcommittees of the university, led by my able Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Ellis Owusu Dabo. You want to do it better for the team, and I think at this juncture, Pro-Vice Chancellor, I would ask all of you to be upstanding, and then we give you a great round of applause. Shall we do it for them? Thank you. Thank you. They have had a lot of sleepless nights. Thank you very much. Thank you. We indeed salute you all. I also will take this opportunity to congratulate the GUSA family, which we all belong, for consistently holding the tradition of organizing these games for our students to fraternize, have fun, and network. I urge you to expand your frontiers by adding some simple games like ampe, chess, tug of war, and arm wrestling, which do not require specified or very in-depth facilities to organize during our tournaments. Continue to work even harder to make GUSA more viable than it is today. Nana Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, as I sign off, let me wish the officiating officials from the various federations of the National Sports Authority the best of days as they fairly and firmly use the rules to adjudicate in these games without fear or favor. Best of luck to all participants, and do have a memorable stay at KNUST as you enjoy our beautiful green organic campus. Long live GUSA Games, long live all participating public universities, long live patriots of GUSA, long live Asante Mine, long live your Royal Majesty, long live our homeland, Ghana. God bless us all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Shall we give our host Vice Chancellor a round of applause? Prof, wonderful speech. Somebody just whispered to me, AMPE 2028, don't worry, it shall come to pass. I want to acknowledge one of our own, Frank Nero, and Mr. Collins Atapoku. Mr. Awoku, thank you very much. You are here with us. We acknowledge your presence.
The parade commander will call the band to troop. Troop. Let's all sit back and enjoy some wonderful music from the band. The band is led by Cadets retired CPO1 Ajiman Kwejo Edu. And the KNUST Mass Band Principal Drum Major is Cadet retired Sub-Lieutenant Gadiel Emisa. Band is comprised of various bands from every hall, all the traditional halls of KNUST. Well done. For the drum majors, we have Cadets UO Afra and Kovia Beatrice. The Republic Hall. And Cadets WO2 Esther Gariba from Africa Hall. Cadets WO1 Tete Steven from Unity Hall. Cadets CPO1 Sapo Kingston EJ from the Independence Hall. Cadets WO1 Ian Enoch Kwesi from the Queen's Hall. Well done, gentlemen, well done. Oh, well done, well done. Can we show some love? Can we show some love? We also have Cadets WO1 Atokura Ejane Augustine and Cadets retired CPO1 Sapo Efri from the Independence Hall. Oh, nicely done, gentlemen, nicely done. Well done, well done. And Cadets CPO1 Pavina Sapo. Gentlemen, well done. Bravo. Beautiful display, beautiful display. As usual, we expect nothing but the best from KNUST. The marching squad will now commence with some real display. Close the men up.
Hey! In, close, hey! Back!
And break them into 3.
4! Around!
Let's witness some beautiful display by the Army contingent. Oh, nicely done, nicely done. Easy, gentlemen, easy. Well done. You're witnessing some beautiful rifle display. Well done, gentlemen, well done. Please show some love, show some love. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Some rival display on the march. Well done, gentlemen. Nice. Well done. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well done, gentlemen, well done. Well done. Oh, let's show some love, Well done. Oh, gentlemen, well done. Let's give it up to them. Well done. The parade commander will now move the men in slow and quick time.
Red, fast, in slow, and quick time. On the right. Slow.
Well done. Well done. Show some love. Well done, well done, gentlemen, well done. Better digging, better swinging. Well done, gentlemen. Front is the #1 contingent. It's an army contingent. Commander is the person of Cadet, Junior Under Officer Norte Cephas Tete. #2 contingent is the Navy contingent. Commander is in the person of Cadet Sub-Lieutenant Maxwell Deborah Ofair. We have the color party. The senior ensign is Cadet Sadiq. Cadet Captain Sadiq Proti. Gentlemen, well done. #3 flight is headed by Cadet RA004, Pilot Officer Jessica Appiah. Well done. The 4th contingent, the Royal Commandos, is headed by Cadet RA004. I think again, Cadet Lieutenant Stanley Echampo. Cadet Lieutenant Stanley Echampo. Well done, gentlemen, well done. Review order. Better matches. Well done, gentlemen, well done. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. Well done. Well done. Shall we all rise? Shall we all rise? Well done. Well done. Shall we all resume our seats? As the display is over, the parade commander will ask for permission to stand the men at ease for the address of the guest of honor.
Let's hear it one more time for our cadet corps. Oh, imagine staying under this sun for 2 hours straight. It has not been easy. The discipline of these young men and young women is admirable. We need to give them a round of applause one more time, ladies and gentlemen.
pleasure to introduce our special guest of honor for today's occasion. That is the 27th GUSA Games. Ably representing the Chancellor Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II is the chairman of the KNUST Council and an astute retired diplomat. I would not go through his diplomatic career because that would take us a whole day. He served on several missions for our dear nation, Ghana. He's also served as an advisor to the former president, John Ejekum Kufuor, on African affairs. He is currently the board chairman of the Komfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital, Kumasi, and a member of the board of the Middle Belt Development Authority of the Board of Ghana, He is also the deputy of staff of the Otumfuo Secretariat, Menchia, and the paramount chief of the Bompata traditional area in the Ashanti region. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome His Excellency Nana Efa Apenting.
Good afternoon. I have unqualified pleasure to read the following address on behalf of Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, Chancellor of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. The Ashanti Regional Minister, the Director General of the National Sports Authority and your entourage, the Chairman and members of the Africa Games Local Organizing Committee, Vice Chancellor, the Chairman of Vice Chancellors Ghana, who doubles as the GUSA Council Chair, Vice Chancellors present, former Vice Chancellors, the Executive Committee of GUSA, Chairman and members of the Local Organizing Committee for the Games, Nananum, my dear students, our friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am indeed overjoyed to be a part of this ceremony, and as a sportsman, I am overwhelmed by the feeling of nostalgia. My feelings today find expression in Christopher's statement, I would trade all my tomorrows for one single yesterday. I wish I were not delivering an address, but on the field, displaying my yesteryear. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the common saying that sports bring people together is amply manifest today. And indeed, in the challenging times we find ourselves, it is only sports that can make us smile and cheer. That is why on the occasion of the opening of the 27th GUSA Games, Asanteman and the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Kumasi, extend a very warm welcome to you all. As has been said, a lot of hard work has gone into preparing for this period. Our sportsmen and women have stretched themselves by putting in the necessary discipline to follow strict training regimes to be worthy of selection for the Games. As athletes and ambassadors of your various institutions, competing in these Games gives you another opportunity to put your institution in the limelight. I therefore highly commend you for availing yourselves to go through the form of discipline required of every successful sports person. To me, the spirit of togetherness that sports brings is the most important part of the GUSA Games. And Ashanti-Man is proud of the part that KNUST is playing in keeping the spirit alive. Many of our youth today have lost confidence in the power of sports to teach them life lessons such as discipline, obedience, and patience, and have turned sports into vandalism and hooliganism. Sports is not war, and as a nation, we have an abiding passion for sports, as well as a tradition of fair play and a good sense of fun. This is what I expect to be brought to bear in this year's Games. We will expect all to see groups of young men and women dedicated to excellence and achievement across numerous sporting disciplines. The GUSA Games, as we all know, have served as a fertile ground for the nurturing of world-class athletes. These athletes have carried the flag of Ghana high at international levels, and we are all proud of their achievements. We are hopeful that a lot more talents will be discovered this year. On this note, I wish all competing institutions well, and I would like to ask for fair play and sportsmanship to prevail at all times. Let us remember that although we are all competing for one goal, we should not be overly antagonistic. And now to our Cadet Corps, made up of men from this university and our younger ones from the KNUST Senior High School, I say, Ayuko. I must admit, I admire the power, strength, and determination with which you carried out the parade and drills. This gives me the confidence that the security forces in Ghana have a bright future. It takes extreme discipline and tenacity to carry out the display we've just witnessed. And standing on your feet all this while is an incredible feat. The band has performed to perfection, and I'm told it is made up of the KNUST Regimental Band and my grandchildren from the KNUST Basic School. KNUST and GUSA 2022 is indeed harnessing not only sporting talents, but talent in its entirety. Congratulations to you all, and to your trainers, I say well done. To conclude, KNUST is indeed a beautiful choice for the Games, and I'm sure that you will find our beautiful parks and lawns refreshing and enjoy being here. Explore the Garden City with KNUST as your host. And now, I, Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, Chancellor of KNUST, do declare the 27th GUSA Games duly open.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, Ambassador Nana Efa Apenten. Thank you very, very much. And as you all heard, the GUSA Games, the 27th edition, has been duly launched. On our program, thank you.
The commander will now ask for permission to march off the men and the colors. Permission has been granted. Pray to IC. Call on the color to fall out. Shall we all rise as the color leads? Okay, let's all take our seats. Well done, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I believe we can still do it better for them. They've done so well. So the student leaders will go and hoist the GUSA flag very soon. So the student leaders will go and hand over the flag to the cadets to go and perform the function on their behalf.
student leaders with their deputies. I can see Mr. Timothy Mensah and also Baba Apidogu, who will be in charge of this, while the student leader. So they are marching to go for the flag from Mr. Daniel Bonsu, who is the student leader, and his colleagues. The flag is very significant in terms of GUSA games and all other competitions. Without the flag, you cannot perform any duty in any of the competitions. So there they go. So they have given it to them. They will return to their various places. Then, the cadet will perform that function on their behalf. But this is an automated hoisting of the flag, which has never happened before in the history of GUSA.
This is like a little show of science and technology. I want to show you something small. The usual practice is for the men to tie and to draw slowly up. As we have all gathered on the land and the soil of science and technology, we are showing you a new invention by our very own Dr. Elvis Chumesi. It's been automated. They will tie, step back, and we all see it go automatically. No human intervention, just a display of science and technology. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what is happening at GUSA 2022. And I hope you take it away. And of course, come for the patent. Come for the patent so that, we'll take out the human intervention of hoisting flags all the time. You can automate it. Automate it. Just tie it down, step back, and see it go up. And that's what we are going to witness today, ladies and gentlemen.
So let's witness it for the first time. KNUST, they have added to the literature of GUSA.
We have all the 13 universities representing. We have the Ghana flag and we have the GUSA flag. The Ghana flag will go first. It's a little far, but if you squeeze your eyes, you see nobody's moving his or her hands. They're saluting the flags and it's going up automatically. No human intervention whatsoever. And here we go with the Ghana flag. 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 Where your friend automatic. 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 This is the Kwame Nkrumah University. I will stress of science and technology. Here we go with the Ghana flag. And yet automatic. Automatic. Going next to be the GUSA flag. Going next will be the GUSA flag. Going next will be the GUSA flag. And all the flags of the various institutions will be going up as well. All the flags will be going up as well. I think it's like a race. Who is going up first? And there it goes. There it goes. As I said, it's like a race. Which one is winning? Which one is going up first? I can see a flag that's almost up now. Which one is that? Which one is the first one? Which one? Is Amstead? Is it Amstead that's winning? Is it Amstead that's winning now? Is it Amstead that's going? Oh, I can see one. Oh, another flag is bypassing Amstead. Which one? I can see UMass. UBID is going. UBID is almost winning now. Is it UBID now? UMAT. Oh, I can see UCC. I can see UCC now. Which one? UBID. I can see Gimpa as well. Oh, welcome to KNUST, ladies and gentlemen. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? And as you can, oh, okay, so we can see a few still down. Legon is still down. Where are they? Legon. We didn't do anything to it. You just didn't go up. We have done this automatically. We have nothing to do with this. I can see Legon has refused to move. Is it Legon that has refused to move? And there goes Nyansagro. And I see KNUST is not moving either. I can see KNUST is no. Oh, but Obidion Shedan Yanadjo Cross Walk. They be automatic. Hey.
Anita, you know what? Someone is telling me it will be an opposite for the games. That's what somebody is saying. So maybe the first shall be the last. But in this case, the first is first. Okay, so but why Legon is not moving at all? And I saw Mwana. Flag impeded. Maybe flag impeded. Hey, where's KNUST? Maybe KNUST is impeded. So let's see. KNUST is the extreme right. So, can we have the GUSA anthem? Please, shall we rise for GUSA anthem, please?
Talents for national development. GUSA, 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 GUSA. Honest and just for sang. GUSA, 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 GUSA. Honest and talents for national development. GUSA, 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 GUSA. Honest and talents and games, GUSA, 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 GUSA. Talents and talents for national development.
A round of applause for our very own Dr. Ampabing. He composed this song, and a little bird called Asante Foko has whispered to me that GUSA will officially adopt this song. And even though they want to modify and remove the science and technology from the lyrics, it's going to be the official. I mean, it hasn't been adopted, but it should be the official GUSA song. Harnessing talent through sports and games. It captures the very essence of GUSA. Thank you very, very much. Now, at this juncture, we are about to light the game's flames. We're going to have the SRC president for KNUST. That's the flames going. Handing over to the SRC president, who will jog. Who will jog. The SRC president, Frank Owusu, going to light the game's flames. Very, very symbolic to the games. It will burn, keep burning till the end of the games. And here we go, the lightning of the flames. Ably done by the SRC president, Frank Owusu. A round of applause as he lights the game's flames. Woo! Thank you very much, Frank. And he will jog back. Thank you very much, Frank. Please get ready, the KNUST Basic School, for our next performance. Get ready, KNUST Basic School, for our next performance. Thank you very much, the SRC President, Mr. Frank Owusu. would like to thank the student leaders from the various institutions. You can now take your seats. Legon, UMAT, UCC, CK Tadam, UDS, UMass, UHAS, UG, I've said Legon already. KNUST, of course. UNAIR. Thank you very, very much. We'll now take the special performance from the KNUST Basic School.
Anita, let's see the display of these kids. I tell you. So we have 2 Nyansa Gross following them. Please, you just keep quiet, be seated, and enjoy this performance. I tell you, you will enjoy it.
And as you can see, we are training the next generation of athletes who will be at GUSA.
So this program is live on TEK TV and also GUSA Facebook page and other pages of GUSA. So you can watch this program live.
Definitely. And then if you're having any experience you want to share with us on social media, the hashtag is GUSA KNUST 2022. GUSA KNUST 2022.
I believe all the things being displayed by these children is definitely telling a story. You can see academic gowns in there, interspersed with play. You do sports and still learn. There are so many lessons and stories from this display. Let's appreciate them.
Let's appreciate them. Let's appreciate them.
Isn't it beautiful?
So much days and weeks of work is what is being displayed today. And they move into formation. What do we have now?
Love?
Is it KNUST?
Let us KNUST there.
Is that KNUST?
Yes. Lovely.
What am I reading?
Okay, let's see the next one.
Back into formation. They are back in formation. Then we move again.
Okay.
Oh, now we are doing the KNUST. A round of applause. KNUST. Now I can clearly see KNUST. Woo! Well done. Well done. Nice. Back in formation. What are we going to see again? Here we go again.
What is it?
GUSA!
Wow!
GUSA
GUSA
2022!
Wow!
That's GUSA 22!
Just watch it.
GUSA 22!
Wow!
Nice!
Beautiful.
Good job, good job. That's GUSA 22. I've been informed the first one was welcome, KNUST, GUSA 22. That's what they have formed today. Welcome, KNUST, GUSA 22. Nice.
Wow, just watch the dance. Abba.
Nife.
Nife.
Good job. Okay. What are we going to see again? And I like the way there's so much action. The moment they move here, there's so much movement, so much coordination. So much movement, so much precision in their coordination. A round of applause for the KNUST Basic School. The KNUST Basic School. We're having the second contingent.
So now we have welcome KNUST GUSA 2022.
Yes.
Let's see what next.
Now let's watch the second one. I think we're going to have a cultural display now.
That's what
I think the next one will be a cultural display.
We've changed it. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Baby. Hey, Anita, reggae or what?
Oh, and then you say you're feeling welcome.
I'm telling you everywhere.
And that's the KNUST hospitality.
Yes. For now, I belong to KNUST.
No, we are coming to UCC.
Bobo. Ah! Isn't that lovely, ladies and gentlemen? Wow! Yes. And your friend. I think various dances from various regions.
Various regions.
Yes.
Because
I've seen my village dance there. Yes.
Lots and lots of people.
Please, let's show them love. Let's show them love, ladies and gentlemen.
is one. Through GUSA, Ghana is one. They're all coming together to play sports and show togetherness.
Join them. Wow.
Now we're in the central region. Now we're in the central region.
Apatampa. From Central Region, yes?
From the Central Region.
Our own. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Our next performance. Do you remember back in the days? Back in the days.
Yes. This is
These
GUSA.
are local games.
Yes.
These are local games.
Woo! So this is scientific demonstration. Air has weight. So you can see varieties in there.
Variety.
You can see ampe.
I remember we used to do this one way.
Yes,
You tie
exactly.
your cloth and start running. So much fun.
The chaskele is in there.
So much fun.
Okay, watch.
There's
The ampe.
There's ampe here.
Okay.
There's chaskele.
There is.
And of course, did you see the tie? Aso. These are all our traditions. Aso.
Yes. And the relay. You have relay. Athletics. Just watch the relay. You have the button.
Now we are introducing our new game.
Let's go athletics. Okay. There they go. Who wins?
From the old to the new.
Who's the win? Who's the win? Yeah! KNUST!
This is so entertaining.
I'm telling
This has
you.
been a delight. KNUST Basic School. This has been a real delight.
Yes. Now the hockey guys are coming, right?
Oh, I can see the hockey sticks. I can see the hockey sticks. Now we are introducing our modern games. From our olden games, the Aso, the Ampe, the Chaskele. Now we are doing hockey. Hockey.
To the modern ones.
Hockey. Now we have soccer as well.
Now football is there.
Oh, the football is there.
Yes. Can see football.
And you can see this live on Tech TV. And of course, you're listening to this live on Focus Radio as well. On Focus 94.3.
Wow. Now that's hockey. Some female footballers coming there. That's netball. Yes, netball.
I don't know why Nancy is going to do something, but why? Nancy
We want to play, but you can't play. You have your hockey stick. So you have your hockey stick, you can play. Yes,
Wow.
here. It's part of the game. There's no fight there. Wait there. Yes, but there will be peace. Yes, yes. They're fighting. Wow. Yes, there's a fight there. Okay, let's see what happens. So we saw netball, we saw football, and others. Now back to culture, back to our roots. Back to the voter regime. Where's my youth? For you! Yes, you're here. Abba. Sit down properly. So beautiful. Splendid performance. They dance with ease. Without any problem. Properly calculated and coordinated. This brings from KNUST. KNUST.
I'd like to acknowledge Joanna Thompson, the Assistant CCAS Director. Joanna has been the chief director to this group. She's hired by me just 2 weeks ago. Just 2 weeks ago.
Please let's give it to her. She's done so well.
Still directing and still steering affairs. You see her each and every girl is part of the little baby, just 2 weeks old. We'd like to acknowledge and show you love, Joanna. Thank you very, very much.
Yes. That's warriors, right?
We'd also like to acknowledge all the teachers who are assisting all the instructors, the drummers, the students, even the parents who have been driving them back and forth. Even during vacation, they come up from rehearsals. We are so happy, so thankful for the commitment.
So here joins this morning the Vice Director of GIG, Professor Walker. Again, there's just this one. It's not just now, she's in fact. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I nearly said that for about that. And there's football penalties there. Hi! There's a goal to score.
That's a good score.
So you see, there's peace there. On my there. So there's peace. We don't fight during our competitions. We need to compete and compete well. We all belong to GUSA. It's a goal! Oh, please, why are you sitting down? Let's give them a round of applause.
Round of applause. That's the KNUST Basic School.
My friends from UHAS, please, let's hear you.
Well done.
I'm telling you, KNUST, you have never disappointed us at all.
Yes, you have done so. You don't even know what that word is.
The marking scheme is always hard.
This is the final performance.
So we have the flag now. It's a GUSA flag, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's typical when you lay there for it. I believe you have to do it for KNUST. To put this whole program together isn't easy. Very, very, very expensive. Let's give it to KNUST, the LOC, the council.
I would like to acknowledge the State who designed the costumes for this afternoon's performance from KNUST School. One applause for designing the costumes for KNUST. Soldiers as well.
Wow.
Yes, from scratch. What are we going to unveil? What are we going to unveil? I have a few surprises coming up. The way they've all gathered around something, I have a few surprises coming up. There's going to be a surprise.
Let's expect something.
I suspect a surprise. Surprise. We are ready for the surprise. We are ready for the surprise.
Let's see the surprise.
Okay. You're ready for the surprise. We are ready for the surprise.
Hey, the warriors are attacking.
What's happening to Nyansa, bro?
The warriors are attacking him.
Yeah.
Job done. Let's see what happens.
And on it is a KNUST crest.
Wow.
And that is celebration. That is celebration. Wow. We have all come together at the top in KNUST, hosting us, hosting each and every one of you.
Okay, now let's watch this dance. Just watch. For celebration. They have finished everything, celebration dance. They are crowning everything with this wonderful dance. Let's see. So we are in KNUST colors. Celebrating everything they've done here. Please let's give a round of applause. And your friend. Let's watch this small lady. Yes. We forget everything. Wow. They are telling KNUST they are done with everything.
And our athletes as well, they take their discipline seriously. So when we say we are hosting and we are winning, we mean it. We mean it. We are hosting and we are winning. We'd like to acknowledge Dr. Chumesi, who did the balloons with the dove, invented the automated flags, hoisting as well. We are most grateful for all the heads that came together to make this program wonderful. And we'd like to acknowledge the head and the chair for the subcommittee, the opening and closing subcommittee. Esquire, Lucy Dewo, Esquire.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Wow. If you can see the fire, the drone is not on fire. This is intentional. It's very intentional.
There's technology.
It's technology. It's technology.
Everything here is technology.
It's technology.
Yes.
It was very intentional. I can see the student leaders are back on the park again.
Yes.
They're about to administer the games.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
the sports secretary, the general sports secretary, help us with administering this.
So, General Sports Secretary KNUST, please come and administer the administration of the games.
On behalf of all athletes, I am Martin Apia of Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, do hereby swear that we shall participate in the 27th GUSA Games, respecting and abiding by all the rules that govern them, to the honor of GUSA and Ghana. So help me God.
Has been administering the games oath. I'd like to acknowledge Mr. William Kofi. Mr. William Kofi, the university coach. He's about 80 years old, still on his feet. He's here with us today. Thank you very much, Coach Kofi. Thank you very much. And thank you so much to our student leaders for the various disciplines in the various campuses.
So, Anita,
Well,
after the students have taken their oath, it is now the turn of the officials to also take their oath. So let's welcome Mr. David Chenebua Kodua.
On behalf of all officiating officials, I, David Chenebua Kodua, do hereby promise that we are going to officiate in the 27th GUSA Games with all impartiality, respecting and abiding by the rules and regulations that govern them, to the honor of GUSA and Ghana as a whole. So help me God. Thank you.
But you're already in UCC t-shirt.
Yes, he's from UCC.
You're from UCC.
Yes. So let's give it to Mr. David Chenebua Kodua once again.
Thank you very, very much. Now we are going to take the very final performance of the afternoon from our very own cherished Ejakonimo. A round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on Tech TV. We are live on Focus FM. Please interact with us with our hashtag GUSA KNUST 2022. GUSA KNUST 2022. Hashtag Nyansagro KNUST 2022. We'll now take a performance from Ejakonimo.
Don't go touch it. Kwaku don't sudo. Not ready. Who don't sudo? Who don't sudo? Kwe. Sina sempiko tu la kwe na da we don't sudo. We don't sudo. Kwe. As not some people to na kwe na da. Kofi usi ofiri krapa mesi madam pai. Kofi usi ofiri krapa mesi madam pai. Madam
Monsieur Philippe Crapa de Si Madame Pa.
Aye, Madame Bohimo, Empo Besse, Yeruse, Wawa, Ewalamo, Yame Mama, Madame Madame Bohimo, Aye, Madame Bohimo.
Nanaje Odi Agromo, Madame Po.
Aye, Madame Bohimo.
Sophie Crapa, Miss Madame Pa.
Aye, Madame Bohimo, Empo Besse, Yeruse, Wawa, Ewalamo, Yame Mama, Madame Bohimo, Aye, Madame Bohimo.
Ako mon brekio nebo na mo pe. Ako mon brekio nebo na mo pe.
Ako mama yache obekwe neno. Ako mama yache. What are you?
Tujiwara, akofaba wara sempa na tujiwara. Akofaba wara sempa, tujiwara. Akofaba wara sempa, tujiwara. Akofaba wara foshe, tujiwara. Akofaba wara sempa. Abasimama, Yasimaba, Yamama, Masamba, Asimaba,
A round of applause for Jacko Nemo and the Dadem Band. We're really grateful. A few announcements before we take leave this afternoon. Invited guests will be refreshed at the Vice Chancellor's Lodge. Convocation will be at the Senior Staff Club. And GUSA officials would also be at the Senior Staff Club from 6 p.m. After the program, the Vice Chancellor and the LOC Chairman, Pro-Vice Chancellor, would help us receive some donations from some friends of the university, Voltaic, as well as Latest Foam. We'll take some donations right outside of the Pajo Stadium, ma'am. We'll just take the donations and then we'll be refreshed. We'd like to acknowledge the presence of the Ashanti Regional Minister, Honorable Simon Osei-Mensah. We'd like to acknowledge our Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Rita Akusia-Dixon, and the various commanders who joined. We'd like to most especially acknowledge our chair for the day, Chairman of the University Council, Ambassador Nana Efa Apenteng. We'll take the closing prayer with Father Na. I can see Father Na here. So Father Na will give us the closing prayer.
May I please beg your indulgence to please rise for prayers. Our help is in the name of the Lord who made heaven and earth. Lord and Master, we are so much grateful to you for the gift of our lives. We thank you for this day, for a fruitful and successful and a colorful opening ceremony. We thank you for the gift and life of our dear institutions and what you use us for the entire nation, especially for our dear Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, for 70 years of existence of global impact and even a renewed focus to do more for all the world, and also for hosting this GUSA game. It is our prayer that you will grant us a peaceful, a respectful, a fair play environment where we'll be able to showcase our talents and our gift. And at the end of the day, may your glory and praise be upon us. Lead us to our destination safely and sound. And may we enjoy your protection, your love and care in our lives. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
We'd like to thank you very much for coming to the opening prayer. The opening ceremony, sorry. The closing ceremony will be on the 18th. In between now and then, may the best teams win. But please don't forget, it's host and win. Just saying.
All right,
Thank you very much to all our invited guests. We'll be at the Vice Chancellor's Lodge. Convocation, please be at the staff club. GUSA officials, staff club as well. Thank you to our media friends. Thank you to the media team, our social media team. Thank you for the good job done.
Thank you very much, Anita, for a wonderful job done. So tomorrow the games will start.
Welcome to Tech TV. My name is Lonta Doris. Today happens to be the launching of the GUSA Games, and we have some individuals from various universities who want to have a short conversation with. Please, what's your name and which university are you from?
I'm Letitia Wood from Ghana Communication Technology University.
So far, have you participated in any of the activities?
No, please. Actually, this is our first time because we used to be a private school, and just last 2 years we became public. So we are here to just observe, and then next year we'll start participating.
So which team are you supporting?
For now, I would say I'm supporting UCC because they did marvelously well today.
What do you have to say about today's ceremony?
Okay, I think everything went on perfectly, especially with the cultural dance. They actually made us know a lot about what's going to happen within the period.
Were your expectations met?
Yes, please, I did.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes, so today's program's launch, what do you have to say about it?
Yeah, it's spectacular. I think this is the best ever opening ceremony we have witnessed in GUSA ever since I joined GUSA. It keeps improving every year, and this is the best of all. People thought that we couldn't do what was done at Legon because we have beaten them to the pulp. We have reduced them drastically. It was spectacular. That's the word for it.
All right, so the various teams, which team do you actually think would carry the day? I mean, at the end of the games, which team do you think is going to win?
KNUST, of course.
Has KNUST for the past 3 years won any of the, has it emerged first in the GUSA games?
It is not for the past, but it's been long since KNUST won something.
So what makes you think this time around they'll win?
You can see, they say Agrobeso Efi Anopa. We are winning our matches. We have never lost any match yet.
Okay, so far the matches you have played, you won all?
Of course, we have never lost any match.
So what do you have to say to people out there?
They should come and support us fully because we want to make a difference this time. Yes.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Pleasure.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
So today's program launch, what do you have to say about it?
Oh, it looked very fantastic. I like the atmosphere, the way the kids were dancing, all those things. Thumbs up for KNUST. They did very well.
So which team are you supporting?
Well, I'm not supporting. I'm here with Game Pass, so we're going all out. We're winning everything that we come in for.
Have you participated in any of the activities, and how was the performance?
Okay, we played football yesterday. We did basketball. We lost both of them, but we showed that we have arrived. This is our second GUSA, and we're already doing very well.
So you've already lost 2 games. What makes you think?
We lost 1 basketball match
Okay,
and
so
1 football match.
So how are the preparations towards the other games you are yet to play?
Well, we know we are going to win the rest of our games.
Are you sure you can overtake KNUST and then UG, UCC, and other universities?
Sharp, easy.
Do you trust your guys that much?
I do.
Okay, so what do you have to say to them and people out there?
What they should look at and watch out for us. We are coming with different us. They didn't know us before, so they'll get to know us. After this GUSA, every time there's another GUSA, they'll be always looking forward for GIMPA. So we are here to stay.
So the various activities, which one do you think your people do best?
Well, right now we're only participating in football and basketball, but hopefully next GUSA and the other GUSA will be here.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you too.
Hello, what's your name and which university are you from?
I'm Ejakoma Lydia from KNUST.
So far, what can you say about KNUST's performance?
In fact, KNUST, we are doing good this time around. Looking at the score lines that, most of the games that we've been doing, we've been winning all our matches.
How many games have you won so far?
Okay, actually, I'm a netball player, but looking at yesterday's match, we won 62-8 against Ampe. Yeah, the other opponents.
So today's program actually were your expectations met?
Our next match, we are playing with Legon, and we are going to win. We are going to win that match too.
You are sure you are going to win? So if you don't win, what do we do?
We are going to win.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Hello, boss. What's your name and which university are you from?
I'm Hugh Bright Finch from the University of Development Studies, UBAIT.
Have you participated in any of the activities?
Yeah, with the men football and the women's volleyball with UMAT, whereby we ship them by 3 sets, and the men's football too, we ship the UPS. I won't say we beat them, we ship them by 3 goals to 0. Yeah.
I like the word rip. Are you sure next time another team is not going to rip?
Oh no, we are well prepared for the game, and that's why we are here. So any team that comes, we ain't afraid to play against them, so that's why we are here. The GUSA, that's why you saw the GUSA flag. Our flag was the first flag to reach the top. So that should tell you that we are here for something. We aren't here to joke. That alone should tell you what we are here for.
Oh, really? Yeah. I see that. Is this your first time participating
this is my
in
first
GUSA?
time. We went for the mini GUSA, which was a cross-country held in Ho, and coming here, I'll say this, after the COVID, this is our first time coming here because our school is just 2 years old. After we separated from UDS. So that's why we are here to win.
So when is your next game?
I'm coming tomorrow. We're playing against UDS. Another strong team, and we are going to ship them by 4 goals to 0.
You
it's
sure?
A prediction.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Very sure?
Much sure.
I'll be here to wait.
I expect much from us.
All right. Thank you very much.
You can be in the middle quickly. That's okay. Can you get to this side? Why don't you go there? Can you shake
All right, so can you please tell us your names and then the university you are from?
I'm David and I'm from GIMPA.
I'm King and I'm playing for GIMPA.
I'm Nicholas from GIMPA.
So far, have you participated in any of the activities and how was the performance?
It was good. We lost, but it was hard luck for us. We played basketball with the University of Ghana, and we all know they're a strong team, but we tried our best, and we are looking forward to playing well in the other games.
So you admit the fact that they have a strong team, and so for other games you are going to lose?
They have a strong team, but they weren't better. But it's just unfortunate that wasn't our day. So other teams that are going to play against us can just get ready for us.
All right, so today's program lunch, what do you have to say about it?
It was quite beautiful and then everything went on well. It was spectacular. As with 2 years ago at Legon, I think this was far better. Yeah.
Okay, so would you say KNUST is better than Legon?
Not necessarily better than Legon, but they are going head to head.
Really?
Yeah, exactly.
So between KNUST and then Legon, which team do you choose?
I'm the head coach for GIMPA, so I can't go for any of those teams.
So we are leaving GIMPA out, KNUST and then UG. Choose one.
I'll go for both of them.
All right. So so far you lost to Legon. When is your next match?
It's on Thursday.
And what are you expecting?
And we're expecting a win, nothing less than a win, definitely.
Against which team?
And we're playing against Amistad, right? Yeah, Amistad. Legon was the toughest match in our grouping, so we're hoping that the other matches will go smooth and we can get a win.
So in conclusion, what do you have to say to your people out there who are watching you on the various social media, handles on television and other places? What do you have to say to them?
We are grateful for the support so far, and they can count on us to get every work done for the other games. So they should continue being proud of us.
All right, so your last word.
Okay, so we thank God for this beautiful event and then the ceremony. And no institution or organization should count Gimpa out. Gimpa basketball is here to stay.
All right, so do you agree with him? He said you are here to stay, basketball team.
Definitely, we are here to stay. More greater things to come.
So your last word.
I just want to thank everyone and to keep urging everyone's support. That's it.
All right, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Hi ladies, your names and then which university are you from?
My name is Jo Presla and I'm in KNUST.
All right, your name?
I'm Ernestina and I'm in KNUST.
Okay, so far has KNUST participated in any of the activities, and then how was the performance?
Yes, it's yesterday. We did very, very well. Like we were surprised. Yeah, we did very, very well. I think 62. We scored 62, yeah. And that was our best performance in KNUST.
Okay, so do you agree with the host and win thing?
Of course, I do agree with the host and win because we are actually hosting and winning. So yes.
When is your next match?
Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yes.
Okay, so Wednesday, what should we expect from you?
You should expect great from us because we are fully trained and we are going for the good. So we will beat the UJ people. We know that we will beat them.
Are they your only target?
No, UCC and Winneba. They are the ones we are waiting for.
Okay, so UJ, UCC, which other team do you think is a strong team that might, be battling with you for the win?
UCC.
UCC?
Yes.
You seem to, target UCC so much.
And since they are already targeting us, so we also have to target them for the win.
All right, so what are your last words to people out there? People of KNUST. What do you have to say to them?
All that I can say is that they should expect good from us. They shouldn't underestimate us because this time around we are winning.
You are winning. Okay, so what do you have to say?
KNUST, we are really doing well. We should just keep doing what we are doing. Then we are going to win as a host and win something.
What? You seem to have so much vim with the winning.
Yes, because KNUST netball has improved. So I'm sure the other teams has also improved. So it's a host and win issue.
Which activity do you participate in?
Netball.
Netball. I'll be here to witness. All right, thank you very much for your time. Hello, Mommy.
Hi, hello.
Please, may we know your name?
I'm Reverend Mrs. Irene Nkansa, the head of KNUST Basic School.
Okay, so I saw the children put out a very, spectacular performance out here. Everybody was, admiring it and they were cheering them up. They were so excited. How long did it take you to take them through such training?
About a month.
A month?
We started about 3 months ago, but because they went on vacation, we stopped everything. And so when they came back in September, we started, but we're having it a day in a week, so once a week, until about 3 weeks now that we started having 3 times a week.
So starting this for a month, didn't it distract academic activities?
Yeah, it had to, but we had a way of going around it. They went to class and at around 2, when they were done with the actual academic time, we took them to the field to continue. And we made sure that none of them suffered because all teachers were supporting. So they had a way of handling them when they are in class. When they come to the field, those who were left in class, they knew where they did with them.
So the performance, like I said, it was so stunning. Like, do you have drama teachers who take these kids through such training?
We have individual teachers with talents. We have a band trainer, and the other teachers were all supporting. What we actually did was, there was a director from CKNUST who brought up the whole idea. So we sat down, looked at it, looked at other international opening ceremonies and performances. So we tried to bring them together. And then with the support of some drummers we actually brought some drummers from CKNUST, and then some of the teachers also supported, and they got them trained.
So
we got somebody too, with a man who trained them with the gymnastics, was a former PE teacher who is a pensioner. We brought him on board and we put it in.
Did it cost you financially, and how much?
The university actually supported. They are not even yet done, but they gave them something which I wouldn't want to mention, but they supported them.
Okay, so what do you have to say to mothers out there whose kids are actually not in your school?
Oh, do I want to advertise for the school again? But I would want to tell people that if your child is in KNUST Basic School, you are blessed. There is competition, there are talents, and there are a lot of children that your children can learn something from. In fact, we have the very good ones, and we have children of all areas. So whoever comes there will not go there, just leave the place. When you look at the GUSA, on Thursday we are going to have athletics, and you realize that the fastest people were all trained from the KNUST Basic School. We have this game we call the UBASA Games, University Basic School Sports Association Games. And out of that, some schools in the central region and other schools in Kumasi picked some children, trained them, used them for their secondary school games, and now they are in KNUST, coming to perform for KNUST. So I would advise parents to bring your children there, though it's not going to be easy because they will have to go through academic examination before they are picked in the school.
So when should we expect such a beautiful performance again?
When the basic school is hosting, probably in 2025.
All right, so your last word.
We just want to thank God for what we have been able to do, because at a time where, because of the strike, some children were not coming and things were not moving on smoothly as we wanted. But by God's grace, we've seen this beautiful thing. We know that with God on our side, all things are good. And so we thank God, and we thank the university for supporting us, and we thank all others who came to cheer us up.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you so much. All right, so this has been the launch of the 27th GUSA Games at KNUST, and then it has been a good performance. You heard from the people we interviewed, we spoke with, and then you can attest to the fact that it was a wonderful performance. Thank you very much. My name is Lonta Doris. Keep watching Tech TV.
Ukasabia,